This channel is for people who want to level up and are just tired of making excuses of why they're in the predicament they're in, or the season that they're in, and just want to elevate, right? So if that's not what you're looking for, this channel isn't for you. If you're still making excuses of where you are in life and why things aren't working out, this channel isn't for you, because we're focused on how we can change the situation that we're in right now for better, right? So this, why I bring that up is because earlier today I was watching a video and I was researching Proverbs more in the Bible, because I am Christian, right? And the speaker was saying the first teacher of life is at the home, right? And it makes sense, right? That's the first thing the child sees. That's the first thing that child is exposed to. So that goes back to like what a kid is exposed to when they're young. It really does affect the way that they're living their life now, or like in the future, like the things that they believe in and the places that they probably would be exposed to. However, this is something more personal to me. You can't really focus on where you came from as so much, because that's in the past. And I really just got fed up with making excuses about what I've been through and the things that I've gone through, right? Everybody goes through stuff, some worse than others, right? Some people had a really good solid foundation growing up, but other people, it was pretty rocky, right? They had a pretty hard time growing up. But you know, at some point of time, we're gonna have to think different. We're gonna have to take those chances. We're gonna have to learn. We're gonna have to get skills that actually help us get to where we want to be. With that being said, I want you guys on my level up journey. So my whole level up journey, it was a long process, because I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? There is obviously in the world, like, there's always going to be something wrong. There's always going to be something that could be better, or there's always going to be something that we need to do on our to-do list. But it's like, okay, what can I change? What can I change about myself? What can I implement in my life? What am I missing? What am I overlooking to make myself better? Because something that makes sense to me is creating value within yourself, right? And then also communicating that with people. I know that's something that I had a problem with, not necessarily seeing my value, right? There were some times where I didn't see my value, because I do feel like I'm very valuable. However, you still have to communicate that value to people, and you know, some people won't see your value even if you do communicate it, or if you show your value. And in that case, you really have to get up and either go by yourself, or go into a room where people actually value you. The way I'm doing my level up journey is, I was trying to I wanted to make it fun by making it to an actual game, like gamifying it. And this helps because I can actually track the progress I'm making, right? And I don't take it so seriously. But the topics that I'm focusing on in my level up journey are my faith, right? I was born and raised Christian, but I really want to do research and I want to research Christianity and know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about my faith, because this is what I was born into. You know, Christianity is something that I was born into. So I really just want to know exactly about the faith as a whole and just be more educated and just strengthen my faith. And yeah, that's basically what I did. So I do it in levels, right? So level 1 for Christianity, I wanted to read the Bible from the front to back, and I'm done with level 1, and now I'm on to level 2. And there's a museum of the Bible, and I want to go there. But before I can do that, I want to have no consumer debt, because I feel like, and then in the meantime, I'm going to research the Bible and learn more about it. So I know I said it earlier in the video, I am researching Proverbs. So Proverbs, I should literally make a whole video about that. It's mostly about wisdom and, you know, seeking wise counsel, and that I feel like that really helps open your eyes to how to just be a better person and how to move through life and be successful. And that's where I am now, but I am researching like the history of Christianity and things like that. But the second topic that I'm focusing on is like building my team in life, meaning building my support system where I'm able to be there for people in my life. And of course, people in my life are there for me as well, right? And something that I'm working on right now is, I've always heard that like people don't really know like how I feel about them. So I really want to just like communicate better of like how much I actually care about this person, like the people in my life, so they can actually feel the love and they can actually understand that I do actually love them and things like that. But also creating new relationships, building a team that's stronger and where it's like respect and we both align, well, we all align on values and we are moving toward an actual goal instead of just taking up space in each other's lives. And having like good leadership in our lives and making sure we have value in these relationships and we're just not wasting each other's time, because life is so precious and we shouldn't be around people that we don't really care about or love or see the value in them. So that's that. And of course the third, for the levels in like building that team, I just want to like meet more people, because growing up I wasn't really talkative, right? I'm more of an introvert, and I kind of want to just be comfortable with speaking with people and just leveling up in that area, and knowing that there's so much people in my life that love me and that I haven't even met yet, that want to actually love me and take care of me and make sure I'm good, and I do the same. So of course, as a lot of you know, I am a track athlete, so I want to level up. Well, I'm already leveling up in that area. So I feel like for me, last year I had a PR, not a PR. I had a season's best since 2023. So, and I really think that's because of me tracking my glow up and my level up journey. And for the next level for track, I'm going to PR in an official meet. My PR, that was like in that was when I was in college when I PR'd. So I know that I'm striving to be better, and I know that I'm gonna do all the things that I can to actually meet my goals and level up in that area. But if you want more information about my journey in track, I have a whole separate page called Faithfully Fast that I talk more about my journey as a track athlete, and yeah, just check that out. But the next level is my health and beauty. I feel like health and beauty go hand in hand. It really helps everything honestly that I've stated so far is connected, but health and beauty is very important, especially as a woman, right? You know, starting from within, making sure you're healthy, make sure you're eating well. I do feel like I'm a healthy person, but I do know that it could be leveled up, right? My routines could be better. I could be more consistent, but you know, I just have to do it. But health and beauty, you know, just eating well, like it's not only just eating well, but emotional health, mental health, making sure your social health is another thing, and then your beauty as well. Like, beauty is very important for women. It kind of sucks that that beauty is important, but as a woman, when you take care of your beauty, you do see the benefits of making sure you're looking put together, making sure your hair is done. I do a rule every day. I make sure my two out of the three is done. So either my outfit is on point, my hair is on point, or makeup, right? So, not to be conceited, but I don't think I need makeup. I think I'm good with the two, with my hair and my outfit being nice. But it really does make a difference, because it just exudes confidence when you walk out the house, knowing that you feel good. And that's like, health and beauty is honestly just like everything that I've talked about so far. Health and beauty is a very, very important topic. You could go so much in depth. I feel like when you take care of your health, that's when you have more energy, you could think clearer, you could produce more, and it's very important. Oh my gosh. And then your quality of life just gets better. I swear, if you're gonna focus on something, focus on your health, right? I honestly do think that having your relationship with Christ, like with something bigger than yourself, is more important. But I do think that health is very, very, very important, because you only have one life. So you have to take care of your body. You have to. And the next one is the next topic that and then for level 1, there are some products that I want to get to level up my routines. So once I get all the products for my routines, then I'm going to level up in that category. All right, so the next topic is business and work. So for this one, it's just acquiring skills to actually become successful in your work. And for level 1, I'm just because I'm starting I'm starting to post on YouTube and social media. Consistency is key. Creating stuff and putting it out there is literally how YouTube works, how social media works. So my goal for level 1 was to post 70 videos by October 31st, and it's gonna happen. I have a few days to get it done, but I'm more than halfway done, so that's gonna be amazing. But of course I do more stuff outside of the level up or that goal or whatever, and making sure I have skills to actually become better and more valuable and actually attract the people that I want to be in my life, right? And actually do some good work and elevate. And the next thing, of course, once you actually become successful in business, you get what? Money. So the next topic was finance. Leveling up in my finances. Oh gosh, that's something that needs to be done. Once I started learning more about finance, I realized how much I don't know. There's so much information out there, from things like Roth IRA, even budgeting and ways to budget, how to allocate your money, investing and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, there's so many things out there. And if you knew where to look, if you just read and watched YouTube videos and just talk to people, you will level up your journey. Right? I'm reading a few books. The 2 books are The Power of Your Subconscious Mind and Mistakes That Made Me a Millionaire. So I feel like those 2 together will be very impactful in just making sure I have the right mindset to have my goal. And my goal for finance is in Q4, which is the 4th quarter of the year. So it goes 3 months each. So the last 3 months is to get 30K in total for Q4. That's my goal for finance. Is it a little out there? That's what some people make in a year, but I feel like I can make that in Q4, and I want you guys on my level up journey and getting that goal and just broadening my mindset. And then the next level up is cleaning. I swear, just like keeping my place clean, cleaning my environment. It really does clear your mind. When you have a clear environment, it's so peaceful, so beautiful. And then also just outsourcing things that you don't want to do. Oh, it's so beautiful. So the next one is pretty small, but the level up for cleaning is just getting one of my family members their stuff that they left at the house that I'm at now. It's just so we can have more space to add in the things that we actually want, right? And I feel like the next level will be outsourcing more of stuff that I don't want to do, and like having an actual system of outsourcing the things that I don't want to do. And the next thing is education. I recently added this level, even though I was educating myself passively. I want to be more active in educating myself and like soft skills and just reading more, like, and just like learning more skills and how to actually move through life and become a better person. And I swear education is very, very important. But I am gonna go back to school, and that's a part of the level, the next level. I'm not sure if I'm ready to actually say like what exactly I'm going to school for, but that's gonna be my next level. But if I tell you the next level for education, you're gonna know like exactly what I'm planning to do. But I really just want it to be done before I share more with people. Next, the next thing I'm going to level up is my travel. So that's gonna be like knowing what credit cards to get, what to travel, where to travel, how to get the best deals and whatever. Just leveling up that and making sure I'm going where I want to go. And of course, once I do the things above, right, they're all, like I said before, they're all connected. Travel is gonna come, you know, but I'm going to level up the ones above. And if travel comes first, or something comes first before the things below that I thought it was gonna work out, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. But I know I'm going to level up in every area of my life. And then the last one is vehicle, that I'm going to like focus on. And I know what vehicle I want, and that's the only one I'm going to get. That's something I know I'm not going to settle on. And I know once I get the money, once I get the skills, and I'm going to get that car. It's gonna come, because I know exactly what I want, and that's something that I am not going to settle on. But yeah, I do want you guys to see me grow. I'm gonna tell you guys my story and like where I came from, and how that helped me, things that I should learn more about, and things like that. But yeah, be blessed.